And oh, by the way, Texas A&M fired Jimbo Fisher. That was after a win, folks. That doesn't happen. How many coaches get fired after a victory?
They scored 51 this weekend on Mississippi State.
Like, what do you think Jimbo is thinking when he's walking off going, all right, we're back, you know?
Myself another week.
Yep. All those recruits. Yep. Top 5 recruits. Wait till next year.
We're back, baby.
Yeah. Jimbo, can we see you? Yeah. You probably want to say nice things about me. Yeah. You have a golden parachute. We can't get out from underneath that, and I hope you enjoy that. And we have some nice parting gifts for you. Thank you. Thank you for playing the home version.
I don't understand. We won. What do you mean?
We won, but we lost by signing you to that contract. Yes, Paul.
This was the ink on this deal was done before the game was kicked off. It didn't matter what he did against Mississippi State. By the way, this morning, the Mississippi State coach, Zach Arnett, also got fired, who was on the wrong end of the 51-10 game. So every coach from the Mississippi State Texas A&M game, head coach, is gone now.
Wow. Georgia rolls Ole Miss. Ole Miss is good at teasing. You know, it's like, okay, top 10 team. And then all of a sudden, Georgia goes, nah, little brother, we'll take it from here. The Michigan win. Florida State holds off Miami. Washington holds off Utah. So that was pretty much your college football weekend. Yes, Seton.
I wonder how many times that's happened where both coaches on opposing teams get fired after the same game. It probably hasn't happened very many times in the history of sport.
I can't imagine it happening.
Both head coaches got fired.
And during the regular season.
During the regular season, yeah. I can't imagine that's happened very many times.
Yes, Marvin.
And this is Zach Arnett's first season as Mississippi State head coach. Not even a full season?
Pretty liked guy. Good energy.
Well, not that liked.
No.
He doesn't have a contract like Jimbo Fisher.
No, he gets his buyout is $72 million less than Jimbo Fisher's. It's $4 million.
Oh, Jimbo.
But Jimbo Fisher got that contract because A&M was down, and he still had the nice feel of the Jameis Winston national title on him from Florida State, even though he was taking Florida State down before he left.
He was going to get fired at Florida State, I believe, and it's like, I need a lifeline. Hey, come on down. We'll sign you. 10-year deal. Come on in. Stay a while. Oh, not that long.
Man.
I know. That's a lot of money.
Good grief.
Apparently, he's a great recruiter, but got to be a little bit more than that. Yeah, Paulie.
If college football were in the spring, he'd be Nick Saban. He wins the spring, Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah. So Jim Harbaugh still suspended for the rest of the regular season. We'll talk to Brady Quinn about that and what that atmosphere. Now it's Michigan against the world. In fact, they even have T-shirts that they feel like they're victims here, not getting due process. Yes, Marv.
Has Texas A&M ever been a true national title contender? Like in your lifetimes? Has there ever been like maybe a year or a time period where it's like, man, they could win it this year?
Maybe Jackie Sherrill. This is a long time ago. I mean, Manziel put them in that position where they were beating Alabama at Alabama. But I don't know if they were national title contenders. Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, if you go back over the past 20 years, guys like Dennis Franchione, Kevin Sumlin, they had them in the top 10 often.
Yeah.
Top 5 here and there. Some really nice bowl games, but some Orange Bowls, some Cotton Bowls. You'd have to go back to, like you said, R.C. Slocum back in 95. They were ranked 3rd to open a season.
Okay. And then Bear Bryant used to coach there. Weren't they the Junction Boys back then?
Yeah, he was his last year
like
there.
The 50s?
Yeah, 1957, his last year. There was the Southwest Conference, Bear Bryant.
Yes, Marv.
I feel like their traditions don't match their success. They have a bunch of traditions where it's like, man, when I was growing up, man, they got to be a top 5 team. Like, no, they're 8-4 this year again.
Yes, Eden.
Kevin Sumlin's buyout, by the way, from Texas A&M, a little under $10 million.
Okay. All right, that's a bargain.
That's comparatively speaking, yeah.
Or inflation and stuff.
Can you imagine going around the room and you go, what's it going to cost us? It's going to cost about 72 million. What? 72 million.
Well, it's really more like 77.
Yeah.
I like that he gets 25% of his total buyout in the first 60 days.
Yeah.
So that's like $19-20 million, right? Just lump sum, bang, right in your bank account. Here's a quick 20. sometime in the next 2 months. Then the remaining balance is paid in equal payments beginning 120 days after the termination and continuing through the end of the contract. So he's going to keep getting paid for the next 7 or 8 years from them.
Powerball or something.
Yeah, it's like he didn't even take, he gets the lump sum and he gets the annuity.
And if he takes another job, he still gets paid by Texas A&M. That doesn't happen. Usually if it's offset. If you're due money and then you get another job, then all of a sudden, that you don't get that same amount there. Yeah, Pauline.
And when they're having that meeting to fire Jimbo Fisher, they're like, has he overseen a recruiting scandal, a hazing scandal? Is there anything we can get out of this for? Has he harassed somebody? Because all these other coaches, they mitigated their buyouts with different things that they were accused of. And there it is.